All right, hello everyone. Welcome again. Thanks for joining our free online lesson. Okay, for this free online lesson, basically we're going to cover on one of the most famous topic, Plant 3D. Okay, and then for this topic, basically we are only cover on the specific subtopic, which is a piping modeling in Plant 3D. Okay, so I would like to introduce everyone that joined from our Zoom live. So thanks CCW, thanks Natasha, thanks Ron, and also Kyrol, and also Alif here. So for those that join from our YouTube or from our Facebook live, okay, don't forget to share our video, okay, and then tag people that also use Plant 3D on their daily use. Okay, so let me go to the slide presentation first. Okay, so I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shafiq Farhan. Okay, for these 30 minutes, you will learn with me on piping modeling. So for this topic, basically our agenda is to cover on what inside piping modeling. The first one, which is the type of facing, pressure class, schedule. Piping connection setting for the second topic, piping connection setting. Okay, the most common error that you will face in routing pipe and what is the solution. Best practice creating using piping model. Okay, so create pipe model, use best practice using Plant 3D, pipe fitting versus pipe bend. So that will be the topic that we're going to cover in this 30 minutes. Only pipe. Okay, so let's go to the first one. What is facing? Okay, in Plant 3D, basically we are having three types of facing. The first one is a flat face, or when you see on the software, you will see FF. FF is stand for flat face. Okay, means you can see on here, right? So this one is straight. Okay, this one is straight for both flanges. Okay, the second one is a raised face. Raised face is stand for this shape. Okay, your flanges have some step here. Okay, and another one is RTJ. RTJ is stand for your flanges with a ring letter. Okay, that will be the type of facing that you need to know before using Plant 3D design. Okay, this will be the example for pressure class and schedule. Okay, for pressure class, normally we are working with a number. Okay, so pressure class 300, but some cases also you can use number and alphabet. Okay, and then for the schedule, you can use either number, alphabet, or alphabet only. For example, schedule XXS, schedule XS. Okay, this will be the example of setup for facing, pressure class, and schedule. Facing FF stand for flat face with pressure class 300 and schedule XXS. Okay, this will be the general idea on the pipe connection. Okay, so basically when you want to start on creating the spec later, so you need to know each item using what facing, what pressure class, and also what schedule. Okay, for piping connection setting, so this you need to do some modification over here. Okay, so you can change the flange joint. Okay, for this flange joint require a few information, then will generate automatic gasket, flanges, and bolt set. Right, so let me go straight later on the software demonstration after this. So if you want to know the general idea, so for the basic connection, for component A and component B, for example, flange versus flange, nominal diameter, pressure class, and facing need to be in the same value. Okay, so 50 mm nominal diameter with a 300 pressure class and RF facing must connect to the same value. If not, you will see the most common error later. Okay, so basically that one can be reduced. The problem can be reduced or can be resolved. Okay, so I would like to show you the most common error and solution. Okay, for the first error, connection between imperial and metric has been made. Okay, so this will be the most things that you will see. Okay, the first solution, either you can change this joint connect imperial and metric component, and the second solution, you can check also the size that you use. Right, so I will direct go to the software to show you, to demonstrate on the error. So this will be my example for error. Okay, so over here, if I want to use, okay, for example, 5" with this type of flange, so I just need to, I just try to use 6". Okay, create 5 over here, and then try to insert flange SWFL RF 600. Try to connect here. Okay, you will see this problem. Okay, they will have two possibilities. Okay, the first possibility is, like I mentioned in my slide. Okay, so the connection is not correct. Okay, or the simple joint unit not thick on the imperial matrix. Okay, and then the second one is about the size. So let's go first on the first solution. Okay, this one, basically this one is wrong. Okay, I try to go to my project setup. Okay, on Plant 3D DWG setting, you can see piping connection setting. Okay, so on the top area, you will see simple joint. Okay, since we are using SW is stand for socket well. Okay, socket well. Right, so for this socket well, okay, so for this socket well, if you go modify here, so you will see that this joint are not thick on the change unit, imperial to metric. Okay, so this joint, this specific simple joint are not thick on here. So what you can do, you can try to click, and then you can click modify, apply, OK, and then do test again. Okay, so I try to insert again over here. Okay, so the problem still pop up. Then we need to go to the second solution. Okay, let's check on this spec. So I go to on the spec here, spec viewer. So click over here. So now I know what is the problem. So for my flange SW6, I only have ½ inch until 1/2 only. That's why I cannot connect my flange SW to my pipe. Okay, that will be the reason. Okay, if I try to create ½ inch pipe or 1" pipe, should be no problem. Okay, let's go. Over here, I change to 1", create pipe, just the same. Try to insert the flange. Okay, so this one because I already changed the unit, imperial matrix. So let's untick back. Socket well, modify, untick here. Okay, so from here, if I click and done, problem solved. Okay, so you need to be specific on the issue first. Okay, why this problem happened. Okay, for sure, if you use 5". Okay, if you want to use 6". If you really want to put flange, for sure you need to use this kind of flange, because only this flange available for 6" without any problem. Okay, unless if you really want, you go back to your spec, add 6" to this SW flange. Okay, so that will be the first common error that you will face using this. Okay, yeah, using this Plant 3D. Okay, the second common error, which is you will see this problem. Okay, so E1 nominal diameter equal to E2 nominal diameter, and E1 pressure class equal to pressure class, and also the facing. Okay, basically this problem need to be solved on your spec. Okay, you need to make sure that the component A and component B are same. If not, you cannot connect these two items. Okay, let's check on the software. Okay, this will be an example if I want to, if I try to connect between flange, which have two different pressure class. So the first one, I go to this WN, 6" also, WN, insert here, and then suddenly I change the spec to CS300, which is the pressure class change drop to 300 from 600. Okay, go insert back the same flange over here, 6". So later you will see this kind of problem. Okay, that means if you want to solve this issue, so if you really want to connect between these two items, okay, so you can use your spec editor to edit it. Unless this area you require to connect between 600 and 300, then that one you need to go to this project setup. Okay, you just need to remove the require. For example, here, this one is a simple joint, right? Simple flange. Over here, the require one should be not included the pressure class, just until. That's it. Okay, so the second most common mistake or common error that we are dealing with plant feed. Okay, so far any question? If you have question, you can type on the chat area, chat box, and for those that join on our Facebook, you can also type your question on the chat. Okay, I will answer after this. Okay, so that will be the most common basic item. So now let's go to the best practice on creating 3D piping. Okay, the first step that you need to have over here is to create a piping with a proper spec, proper size, and also with a proper line number before you start routing. Okay, for example, I would like to use carbon steel 300, okay, with 10" and my line number I change to 1001 assign. After I set these three, now I can route the pipe. Okay, without any problem. Okay, if I want to go up, then you just can click on this plane at this bottom area, or you can also use control right click. So either these two. Okay, plane also can be done, or P enter. Okay, so every time that you create piping, okay, it will be automatically become a fitting. Okay, normally every time that you create piping, it will be automatically become a fitting. Okay, what does fitting mean? Okay, so this will be the item for fitting. Let me go insert one more here. Okay, so this item we call it as a elbow. Okay, so this item we call it as a T. Am I right? Or another fitting, reducer, a lot more fitting you can see. Okay, so elbow and T. Okay, what if you require to create what we call a pipe band? Okay, so to activate the pipe band, you just need to click on this symbol. Okay, so every time that you create normal, so this object will act as a fitting. Okay, this one as a pipe inline asset, as elbow. Escape, this one as T. Okay, but if I toggle this pipe band, okay, toggle this pipe band, and then redraw the pipe to 3, just the same. Okay, this object not become elbow anymore. Okay, this one already considered as one pipe band. Okay, so that will be the easiest way to create. Okay, depends on your design. Okay, depends on also on the radius that you require for the pipe band. Okay, if you want to change, then you can change the pipe band. Okay, on the pipe band setting. Okay, so let me introduce you on another application. We call it as a spec editor. Okay, over here, when you deal with a new, for example, the AutoCAD Plant 3D 2023, okay, you cannot see the spec editor on your desktop. So what you can do, you just need to type in spec editor. Okay, right click. Okay, so over here, you can open file location. Okay, so make sure that you send to desktop, create shortcut. Okay, by default for 2023, the report creator and spec editor you cannot see on the desktop anymore. Okay, you need to search. Okay, so for 2023 version only. Okay, so for this spec editor, right? So we want to create a new spec for piping, okay, and then want to do some demonstration. Okay, either the connection will be correct or not. So, but before I go, I want to learn first about this example. I want to use THDF and THDM. Okay, so I need to study first what basic setup on this project setup. So go back to this Plant 3D connection setting, piping connection setting. So for threaded joint, THDM will join with THDF, which is the threaded one. Okay, means my flange must be THDF, my pipe should be THDM. Okay, that will be the idea. Okay, let's try to create one. Okay, so over here, if I want to do THDM and THDF, so what I can do, basically, I can change the end type to THDM. Okay, so this one I just discovered. THDM. So I can see that I have many type of THDM by default in this ASME pipe and fitting by default. Okay, many type. So what I need to know, I need to make sure that my schedule, my pressure class, my nominal diameter is set. That's it. Then you can easily create everything. Okay, so for example, I want to use only 1 inch THDM. So I click here. So this one is 1 inch, which is using schedule 80. Okay, with a nominal diameter with a nominal diameter here matching OD 1.315. Okay, that will be the information that I need. So not bad. Okay, so pressure class 0. Okay, piping, no need to insert the pressure class, but if you want to insert, then you can also insert. Okay, this one pressure class should be none for pipe. This one for pipe, right? Okay, and then the second one, the schedule should be schedule 80. Okay, so the matching OD should be here 1.3 OD. Okay, is equal to 1.315. Okay, and the facing for piping, for sure that this one is doesn't matter because this one is a pipe. Okay, and the end type should be THDM. And type THDM. Okay, let's insert the second object. So this one I just okay with this thing. So which is 1 inch. Go to my spec, create a new spec for a sample. So what I need to do, I just need to make sure that my THDM piping 1 inch, I insert to my spec. Okay, this one. Schedule 80 over here. This one is nipple, sorry. This one is not pipe. Remove from spec any pipe here. If not, I need to create pipe seamless, no pipe seamless, welded, no welded, pipe only, PIVE, only nipple pipe. Yeah, only nipple. Then I need to create my new one. Okay, but it's okay. That's why the one I will show later. So now I want to show on the elbow. Okay, using THDF. Okay, so THDF elbow. Okay, so this one I just need to look for this elbow 45, elbow 90. For example, elbow 90. Okay, so THDF elbow 90 with this size. Pressure class 300, add to spec. Okay, so this thing I just need to make sure that I remove all size that I did not like and I don't want to use. Hit OK. Only 1 to 1 inch. Okay, elbow. Same goes to T basically. Same goes to T. Okay, T I just need to look for a T. Okay, look for a T. So because this elbow are using 300, then this one I need to use also the same pressure class, 300. Insert, remove the unwanted size. Okay. Okay. Again, this one also remove. Okay. So elbow and T. So the problem now is a pipe. Okay, because I don't have a pipe, then no problem. So I just need to create a new families of pipe. So just need to click create new families, create new component, choose pipe. Okay, so the end type I will prefer to use THDM. Okay, for size 1 inch to 1 inch only. Create. Okay, this one create. Okay, so long description, short description, this one I will cover in the next topic, so which is in a spec editor, the real topic for the spec editor. So this one I just type pipe only. Also the S key I will cover on the next topic. So this one I just want to focus on the schedule. Okay, for the same port THDM and also the size here. Pipe 80, 1 inch. Okay, 1. Okay, so over here 1. Just now we are using 1.3, 1.35, 1.3, 1.5, 4.5. Okay. So 1 inch, general properties, everything okay and save to catalog. Maybe it's not correct. So over here basically, yeah, over here I just need to also enter 1.315. That's it. Save to catalog. Okay, so after you're already saved your component to catalog, means you can insert to your spec. So just reset everything, click on this button, look for pipe. Okay, so 3 object, 3 component already added. Save this spec, go to your Plant 3D, copy spec to project. Okay, choose the sample that we just now created. So go to this one, date modify should be today. Yeah. Okay, and then activate the spec for sample. So now you will see only 3 objects, which is object that we already created. Okay, so since this one is a THDM, right? So when you click here, so this one is quite small. Okay, when you click here, so this one, my engagement length is wrong. So this one, my engagement length is wrong. So I need to repair back. Okay, and my elbow can be inserted here without any problem. But the problem right now is my engagement length. So which is from my catalog, this object, the length here. Okay, this L1, I need to make it 1 only. Okay, L1 and L2, 1 only. Okay, that will be the problem for my drawing actually. Okay, for my model. Remove, add again, save again, and then repeat the process, which is we need to delete the sample. Okay, delete the spec that we created just now. It's not a sample. Sample, where is the sample? Sample, yeah, this one. Remove spec and copy back spec to project. This sample. Okay, so I will like to test again. Yeah, this one should be better. Okay, can directly create T. This one also have value, that's why I have a gap. Okay, and also can also create elbow done. Now T also can be created here. Okay, basically if you want to insert a T, you can just directly insert here. Okay, and can insert the piping from here. Okay, that's how we work with a Plant 3D piping. Okay, you need to expert yourself first on the spec editor. Okay, that will be the key point right now. Okay, so if you can see on my screen, right, so now that this one I just shared, so best practice to create a pipe, we need to specify the pipe spec and size, assign the line number, and then you can continue routing. Okay, so the most efficient way to insert an object, which is you can use insert with a specific face. Okay, so that one later for next topic, and this will be the difference between pipe fitting and pipe bend. Basically all we already covered just now. Okay, so that will be my presentation or my sharing for today. So I believe if anyone have question, you can ask on the chat. Okay, while waiting for the question, right, so I want to introduce our website. So this will be Acad system official website. So we as Autodesk Gold partner, so we can sell Autodesk product. If you want to purchase, can contact us from Malaysia. So if you want to attend a training, we also as a premium authorized training center. Okay, so we did publish a lot of topics, okay, for free. Okay, this one can learn for free. Okay, you can invite your friend, you can invite your colleague to join our free online lesson. Okay, but if you not free at this time, so if you want to learn also, you can go to our YouTube channel. Okay, on our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on this bell button. Okay, so over here you can see that we publish much topic. So regarding Inventor, regarding AutoCAD, okay, also regarding the Revit. Okay, so we try to split into different disciplines. Okay, but for the plant design, yeah, plant design is a gray area. Okay, so plant design. Okay, so plant design, basically, if I do presentation direct to client, so I will say that plant design is a gray area industry in Autodesk. So either you can go with AEC or you can go to PDMC. Okay, so if your company are working more to equipment modeling, the detailed equipment modeling, go to PDMC. Okay, if your company more to structural detailing, go to AEC. Okay, so this one I try to type here. Okay, over here, if you focus on the structure, which is ST, AEC. If you focus on the equipment, go with PDMC. Don't choose the wrong one, because if you choose a wrong one, then you will face a lot of trouble later. Okay, so it's really hard to create a detailed equipment using Plant 3D. Okay, it also really hard to create a detailed structural using Revit and using Plant 3D also. That's why we need to have AEC, because you will see this thing. You will get this advanced thing. Okay, so that will be my sharing. So far, no question from the chat. So thanks everyone for joining. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you CCW. Thank you Adilia. Thank you Alif, Khairul, Natasha, and for those that joined from our YouTube. Okay. From our Facebook Live. All right, thank you so much. So thanks a lot. Don't forget to share our video to everyone. Okay, so see you on my next video for Plant 3D. Okay, bye-bye.